Everybody, Frank here, Godzilla Island for the Mazer Squad with a review of Image Comics Leviathan by John Layman with art by Nick Pitarra and colors by Michael Garland. This is a 2018 series. It only got a 3-issue run. I was supposed to go 5, but the artist, Nick Pitarra, had some family issues going on. The art kind of got delayed. Totally understand what Nick was going through. His child that was hospitalized, so it had to go on the back burner. But unfortunately, the series did not get completed. Issue 4 was planned for release. Issue 5 was coming, but what we got from these 3 issues was really good. I really enjoyed this series. It had so much potential. Starts off with a house party at an apartment in the city gone wrong when a scummy guy decides he's gonna do some sort of ritual and summon a devil dinosaur while the party host runs out on a beer run. So it starts off, like I said, Ryan DeLuca is our party host. We get this whole little opening scene here where this crew is talking about this movie they just saw. Homeless guy screaming about the end of time. Father Gabriel's on the steeple of his church reading the Bible, waiting for this demon to come one day, and they're out of beer at the party. So Ryan decides he's gonna go on a beer run with his buddy Johnny, and he's leaving his girlfriend Vivian back at the apartment. They go out on the beer run, and that's when Goth Jimmy, our scummy uninvited guest, pulls out this sketchy suitcase and is like, let's perform this ritual. And they're heading back to the party, and that's when this burst of fire blows into the air, and there's a big monstrosity rises from the ground and just begins to wreak havoc. City's just burning. Great art, absolutely great art. People are running. We get a shot at the president of the time there. There's a mech program that they're deploying, and they're ready to jump into action. Ryan gets back to the apartment in time to see Vivian, and they embrace a hug, and she says everyone's dead from the party. They should not have done what they did. Some people got eaten, some people got stomped, and nobody survived but her. A building gets whacked by this kaiju, and Vivian goes to block it. And one of the funny things about her in this is she can't seem to keep herself in her shirt. So she gets whacked in the head there, and she just falls out there. It must be some sort of gag that they wrote in here, because it happens again later on. Is she dead? Possibly. Rubble falls. The father gets his flashbacks. He's this pool of fire. Goth Jimmy's laughing, and Ryan is heartbroken because he was going to propose to Vivian. She was the one. That's when we jump over to the second issue, where it gets even crazier. Vivian is in the hospital, possibly brain dead. They're saying it would be a miracle for her to come back. Ryan's like, all right, let me just go see what's going on. He heads out, and the attack just stopped. The devil dinosaur disappeared, and all these other dinosaurs are just running free on the street. And you're like, what the heck are these little guys from? And these robots show up, and the pilots are kind of derpy and goofy. They're like, we're cleaning up the streets. And we find out that the military, their idea was there was this hollow earth kind of thing underground where the dinosaurs lived. They've known about it for years, but they've left it alone because the dinosaurs haven't bothered them. But they're like, you know what? They attacked us this day. Now we're going to bring it to them. And we're going to drive them out so the public sees that we have the strongest military, the greatest military in the world, and we're going to slay all these dinosaurs. So it's really the government bringing out all these dinosaurs. The devil dinosaur was not them. It was a separate incident from this, but the regular dinosaurs was the government's fault here, because they're driving them out from the hollow earth to the surface, kind of to display their military might. And there's this wacky professor here, Professor Johansson Avery, and everyone's like, listen man, shut up, we're not listening to you, we don't care what you think, we're gonna kill these dinosaurs even though you said to leave them alone. And he gets fired. Ryan goes back to the apartment. That's where he finds the sketchy ritual there that Vivian warned him about. And then we go to the underground again, where they've been dumping, apparently, nuclear waste. Somebody's been dumping nuclear waste in this dinosaur graveyard, and they stumble upon something big besides the dinosaur. He heads to the church, talks to the priest about it, and the priest kind of tells him that he knows exactly what's going on. And that's when this amalgamation here of dinosaurs rises from the ground. It's a dinosaur with all different dinosaurs merged together as one. Really wacky looking, crazy. You can see it here on the cover in the background. And then we jump to the next issue, which is a big flashback of when Father Gabriel first started and he performed an exorcism, and we find out that in this girl's eye, who was possessed by a demon, he saw our devil dinosaur. And here we get a great shot of it attacking the city. Just complete carnage. They can't stop this amalgamation. And then devil dinosaurs out there, not even appearing since the first issue. We have our wacky professor here again. He's got kind of like a sex doll thing. Vivian's having a spastic attack in the hospital, and she once again pops out. For some reason they did that, but there's a lot of comedy in here. And he's got this doll, this scorpion in a cane, sort of a Jurassic Park-y thing. And he's like, I'll show them all that I'm not crazy, but he's completely crazy. It's just going south. This dinosaur's taking out the mechs, and the professor shows another flashback of when the devil dinosaur first attempted to come. He lost his superior, I guess it was a bishop at the time, and that's when he saw the devil dinosaur in the army of the dead. And he's like been waiting for this day because he knew he was the only one that knew it was coming and had to stop it. Now our wacky doctor had made this, it looks like a kaiju scorpion mech thing that he's piloting with his weird doll. And now he's fighting this monster in the city. And like I said, the devil dinosaur is nowhere to be seen. Goth Jimmy's girlfriend's like, we should not have done this. Why did we do this? And she's like, that's it, I'm leaving. And he's like, all right, if you want to leave, you can leave. And then he kicks her off the roof and kills her. And she falls on the cart and dies. Goth Jimmy's got something up his sleeve here. And that's how it ends, unfortunately. We don't see the devil dinosaur. They were even going to make a big plush for it. There's a lot of things in the pipes for this. I would love to see the team come back for this. There's a lot of dark humor in here. The art's great. It reminds me, especially with the whole devil dinosaur thing, it reminds me a lot of Dinosaurs Attack, even a little bit of Goliath, because, you know, we have the devil kaiju aspect to it. A lot of humor, very dark, edgy. They don't mind pushing the boundaries here, but definitely dig it. I really wish this got a continuation. I know a lot of people were upset it didn't continue, but yeah, you never know, guys. Maybe one day this will get revisited. We'll get our issue 4 and 5. Maybe we'll get a trade paperback edition that finishes it out. Maybe they'll do a Kickstarter or something. That would be really cool. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and let me know what you think of Leviathan if you've read it.